There are many films about slavery told through foreign lenses. Now witness the full story from an African perspective. How did slavery in Africa begin? Who were the major players? Who resisted? Learn the answers and much more in MELTREK, Exploring the Alpha, Part 1, The Arrival of the Portuguese.
Peace and black excellence to everyone under the sound of my voice. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I hope that you all had a black-tastic, I'm using the words of Baba Amin. Shout out to Baba Amin of the Huru Academy. I hope that everyone is having a black-tastic weekend or had a black-tastic weekend, family. Look, man, I was out and about minding my black business last night. And literally, like, I'm at the table and shout out, as a black-owned black couple. They just opened up a club in downtown Baltimore. Shout out to that black couple. I forgot the name of the club. I think it's called Papa Lawns. Papa Lawns, located downtown. They just opened up a club. And so we're down there for the grand opening, and people were on their phones like, man, did you hear about Donald Trump, assassination attempt? This. And I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell is going on? They're like, I'm telling you, check your phone. Social media is all over social media. And so I said, okay, today I definitely gotta weigh in, right? Gotta weigh in on what took place. I looked at a lot of, looked at the footage. I listened to a lot of the news commentaries about what allegedly transpired. And so I said, let me weigh in on what's happening, and I see social media is going crazy. First and foremost, I want to shout out to the family. I see the family on IGD. Peace and love to my IG family. IG family, make sure, because they censor me a lot. They censor my page. They take my page down. They stop me from going live. So family, make sure that you log on to YouTube. Go on over to YouTube and type in my name, dr.maat.msu. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so that whenever I go live, you will be notified. Also, my YouTube family, I see my YouTube family is in the building. Peace and love to my YouTube family. I see you all are trickling in. You all make sure that you subscribe to my IG page, right? I'm trying to get you all to subscribe to all of my stuff. So if they shut down one, we can still stay connected. Ashe. All right, family. And I opened up with the trailer for MELTREK episode 3. Man, white folks are losing their damn minds over MELTREK episode 3, man. They are mad. They are hot with me. They're like, Dr. Maat, you don't know what you're talking about. Y'all were already enslaving yourselves and selling yourselves, and we just kind of can't. I mean, white folks are pissed at me for dropping MELTREK episode 3. But it's all good, family. Make sure that you hit on over to MELTREK365.com and grab your MELTREK episodes. If you scroll down, you see that we have 3 films available, MELTREK episode 1, 2, and 3. If you click on any of these films, you'll get the digital download instantly, okay? You'll get it instantly, all right? And if you go back to the website, you can get like the DVD, you can get books, you can get all sorts of stuff. All right, family. So remember, it's our responsibility to teach our children our history. And right now they are banning the teaching of Black history in the public school system. In the public school system, right? And so, they're going to do what they're going to do, but we got to do what we got to do. And that means that we have to educate our babies. Ashe? All right, so family, make sure you hit on over here. Support the work. A lot of you always say, y'all talk about solutions. Y'all talk about the problems all the time, Dr. Maat. When I tune in, y'all talk about what's wrong. No, we talk about solutions too. Ashe, we are a solution-oriented platform over here. Okay, we are a solution-oriented platform over here. So not only do we talk about the problems, but we also promote the solutions. And one of the solutions are the UACI Summer STEM Camp. Shout out to the captain at Morgan State University who blessed us with a $25,000 check, which allowed Baba Amin and myself to give this for free. We offer this for free now, and the camp is going on. We're getting ready to start our second week tomorrow. We finish up with the kids on Friday. This camp is 100% virtual. I repeat, it's 100% virtual, and we send your children what they need. We send them the t-shirt. I have on a UACI t-shirt right now. So your child gets a t-shirt. They get a STEM kit. They also, if you have, some parents tell me, Doc, I don't have a laptop. I'll send your child a laptop. Doc, we don't have Wi-Fi. We'll make sure we send your child a hotspot. So we do everything that we need to do to make sure that the children participate in this camp. This is a 2-week camp where the children log on virtually. They learn about the contributions of people of African descent, the STEM contributions of people of African descent. They also learn coding, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, machine learning. And this was offered for free this year. And it may be free next year. Shout out again to the camps at Morgan State University. But if you missed this, well, I'm sorry, you missed this camp too. Remember I said we got these solutions. The second solution is the ASAFO training camp. You all say, oh, our black boys, they're in the street, they're doing this, they're doing that, and they don't have guidance, they don't have this. Well, Dr. Maat and Baba Amin of PLM, we came up with the ASAFO training camp, which is a camp that focuses on manhood development in young boys between the ages of 12 and 14. And look at what our boys learn. Look at this: core areas of focus, character development, critical thinking, physical fitness, self-defense, and more. And then we honor them when they complete the camp. So you all say, Dr. Maat, you talk about the problems, where the solutions. Hell, just listen to the damn podcast at the beginning instead of skimming through, and you'll get the solutions. We also have an all-girls camp for our babies, for our baby girls. The Agoji training camp, which focus on womanhood development and young girls. Y'all talk about the sexy reds. Well, y'all call a sexy red, I call a ratchet red. But y'all say, oh, it's too many sexy reds out here, too many wannabe Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's. Y'all say that, but wait a minute. Here's a camp right here for young girls. Core areas of focus, character development, critical thinking, life skills training, self-defense, and more. For black girls. Don't get me started. You talk about Dr. Maat, where the solutions are right here. You just got to tap into them. You just have to tap into the solutions. All right. Stop looking at that junk on the internet. All right. And so anyway, man, I'm going to weigh in on it. I'm going to weigh in on the Trump the assassination attempt. But let's watch the footage. I know a lot of you already saw it online, but let's watch it again. It's only 60 seconds of it, 90 seconds of it. Let's watch it again, family. Here we go.
That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Move it there. Hold. When you're ready, on you. Ready? Move. Up. Move. Go. Up. Hawkeye's here. Hawkeye's here. Move it to the stand. Get ready. Get ready. You ready? Are we good? Shoot us down. Are we good to move? We're clear. Let's move. We're clear. Come on. Let me get my shoes. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold up in your head. It's bloody.
So we got to move to the bus.
Let me get my shoes.
Okay. What's up?
And see, that moment is the moment that's going around on the internet. So Trump emerges right after this assassination attempt. He emerges and he throw his fists in the air like, we won't be stopped type of thing. Come on now, family. Watch this stuff, man. So he emerges, right? He get pricked and you got the blood, dripping from his ear. And then he emerges with the fist, in the air like, we won't be stopped. Come on now. Let's pay attention now. Let's pay attention to this stuff, man.
Hey guys, over 40.
Okay, so I think this is a commercial, y'all. Bear with me 4 seconds.
Are you tired of spending hours and hours trading? Well, listen up.
Oh, that was it. Okay, that was it. So
I was at the same point.
So check this out. So you saw that, right? So he's talking, and it was like, so you're hearing the bullets, couple of bullets. His ear gets pierced, and then Secret Service takes an hour to get on stage, right? And then they jump on him. They're covering them, right? And then he emerges, and he just throwing the fist in the air. The crowd's going crazy. Family, you all might call me a conspiracy theorist today. You may say it. Dr. Maat, why would he stay? It looks staged to me. I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. I remember the older folks back in the day. Let me get this off screen. I remember the older folks back in the day used to say, remember, it was like, believe none of what you see, half of what you hear, and none of what you see. Remember that? You all remember that? It was like, believe none of what you see, half of what you hear, none of what you. We live in America. Let's be clear here. And in America, things are not what you think they are. And I know that's a hard pill for some of you who watch Fox News and MSNBC and WBAL and CNN, and you really believe the stuff that you're watching on TV. You actually believe this stuff. We live in America, man. A lot of the stuff that we think we're seeing it's not really that. It's something else. It's something. It's not that. Family, I don't mean to sound like a conspiracy theorist today. I know some of y'all might be like, Doc, why would he stage it? I don't. Look, guys. Look, I have my theories. I have my theories. It didn't look. If someone, think about an assassin, and they're saying, I believe that he was within 100 feet away from him. He had an AR. They said they want to take you out. They taking your ass out. It ain't no you emerging with blood on your ear and you pumping your feet. They want to take you out. They're going to take you out, family. They're going to take you out. All right. And let me tell you what happened. And we could play some of these clips. It's his supporters now, man. His supporters are going crazy now. His supporters, when he emerged and he threw his fist in the air, his supporters went crazy. And now we see a bunch of interviews happening online where his supporters are saying things like, now they call him President Trump. I don't even know if you all watched the presidential debate. If you notice, they've been calling him President Trump. They should be calling him Mr. Trump because Joe Biden is the president of the U.S., right? He's the president of the United States. So they could call him Mr. Trump or call him former President Trump, right? But during the presidential debate, they referred to him several times as President Trump. So I already kind of know what's coming down the pipeline. Even his supporters, they didn't call him Mr. Trump or former President Trump. They called him President Trump, right? So going back to the supporters are going crazy. They're calling him, President Trump. And they're like, they're trying to put him in jail. They're trying to do everything they can do to stop him. They're trying to convict him of things he didn't do. Now, when that didn't work, now they're trying to murder him. And so what this is really doing, family, and I remember folks were talking about the possibility of a civil war. People have also been talking about the possibility of World War III. They're saying they see a World War III coming. They see it coming. I see it coming. I mean, the writing is on the wall for World War III. The writing is on the wall, man. I mean, you're looking at what China's doing, what Russia's doing, the alliances that are being formed at this point. You can see a World War III coming. But people have also been talking about a civil war. People have been talking about a civil war as well, right? Right here in the U.S. I mean, look what happened in January 6th. Look what happened. And now with this assassination attempt happening, what did this do? This fueled his supporters. It also, family, garnered sympathy for Donald Trump. And then folks that were on the fence, I don't know why I'm voting. I don't know. Now you got folks saying, well, why would they try to take him out? Man, maybe he is the guy. You know, maybe he is the guy because they're trying to take him out for some reason, right? So then you see what I'm saying, family? Tell me in the chat if you get what Dr. Maat is saying to you right now. Tell me in the chat if you understand what I'm saying to you right now. This assassination attempt is doing multiple things here, right? It's fueling his supporters, his support base. Then you got it's garnering sympathy for him. Oh, then you got people that's like, wait a minute. If they're trying to take him out, maybe something is happening. Maybe this really is our guy. Come on, family. Let me know in the chat. I see Sister Marcia Pender. She said exactly, Dr. Maat. Let me know that I'm not going crazy. Let me know that I'm not going crazy. Thank you, family. I'm looking on IG. I see Ember Mon is in the building. He said, you're correct. He said, wow, that's what's happening when you talk to folks. And so, family, I just want to caution you against listening to different media. I'm telling you, the media right now, oh, he's trying to assassinate. They're trying to do, families, a lot of this stuff that we see, man, we in America, a lot of this stuff is staged. And look, check this out. This is what I want to show you. This is what I want to show you as well. So let me share this screen with you. Let me go here. It says share entire screen. Here we go, family. Look at this. Look at this, family. It says that the shooter was less than 150 meters away from the stage. Let's pause here, family. Let's pause here. So I want you to look at where the shooter was and look at where Trump was shot. Family, anybody who's in here who is ex-military or ex-police or still serving on the police, when someone of this stature goes somewhere, they canvass the entire area within miles. Check. Tell me in the chat, Marcia, Sister Marcia, Queen Mother Marcia. I see a beautiful mind, Queen Mother, beautiful mind. Tell me in the chat, when someone of this stature goes anywhere, the security, they canvass the place for miles. Check. Y'all not going to have me out here thinking I'm crazy. Giggle said, I agree. Y'all not going to have me on here acting like I'm crazy. They canvass the place for miles. They set up security. They look at everything, man, within a certain mile radius. So you mean to tell me it's a sniper 150 feet away from where Trump is? And nobody knew about it. If that's the case, he needs to fire the whole goddamn security team. He needs to fire the whole goddamn security team. Patricia Penny Man, she said, I'm ex-military. She said she served in the war. Sister Patricia, tell me right now on IG, right now, they canvass even the military, Secret Service, military police. When someone of that stature goes somewhere and they're getting ready, whether they're attending a function or they're speaking, they have a speaking engagement, they look at the place, they go before the person goes, they survey the place, man, for miles. They set up different checkpoints. They make sure the place is completely secure. Let me give y'all an example. Morehouse, remember President Biden just spoke at Morehouse College for their commencement in May. Man, my cousin told me they had the whole area restricted, blocked off, like they weren't playing games out there, man. Exactly. Shop Shit said his Secret Service was in on it. Exactly. Man, at Morehouse College, when Biden went to speak at Morehouse College for their commencement this past May, they sealed off the entire area. You couldn't drive. down certain streets. The canvas was restricted. People couldn't come. People couldn't leave. It was crazy. So you mean to tell me they didn't do that? They don't follow the same security protocol for a Trump rally? They don't apply the same security measures? So a person with a sniper is able to get on a building that's 150 yards. It says 148 yards on the screen. 150 yards, or it says right here less than 150 meters away from the stage? You mean to tell me they didn't do that for Trump? Come on, man. Something is cooking. Something ain't right, family. And then look at who they said the shooter was. You can't make this stuff up, man. Sometimes, man. Here go Unc. Here go Unc. Unc getting ready weigh in on this. Hold on, Unc. I got you. I'm getting ready to bring you in. I want to just go right here. A little bit about the shooter. I'm going to bring Unc in. Here go Unc, family. He just joined me backstage. There's Unc, the dog killer in the building. Peace and love to you, brother Unc. What's going on with you?
What's going on, sis? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing all right. The spirit is strong. How's your spirit?
What spirit? The spirit of truth.
The spirit of truth. The spirit of truth. How's your spirit of truth going? How you feeling?
I'm in a gang. I'm in a gang. Feeling good.
Go live on your platform though, Unc. You on here? You as a guest? Go live. Yeah. Go live on your joint. So this is the man Thomas Matthew family, Thomas Matthew Crooks, and they said this is what we know, about this person. It says right here, the small Pittsburgh suburb of Bethel Park in Pennsylvania is reeling after the FBI named the young local man. So it's a local guy. It says his name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. It says as the person who shot Donald Trump during a campaign rally. And they said it shocked the nation. All right. They said he was armed with an AR style rifle, opened fire at the former president while he was addressing a crowd in Butler, Pennsylvania, having one audience member dead and 2 others critically wounded. Okay. And my thoughts and prayers are with them as well. Somebody actually died as a result of this. So it says right here, he was a 20-year-old kitchen worker, and he was shot dead at the scene by a Secret Service sniper, the official said. It said in his quiet and well-to-do hometown, however, neighbors are shocked, seemingly unable to grasp how a quiet young man is now accused in the shooting. So it says right here, the FBI, for its part, has said only that Crooks was the subject involved in the assassination attempt on the former president, and that the active investigation is underway. All right, so they're going into him. They're going into his background, where he's from. They say he graduated from, Bethel Park High School in Pennsylvania. They said with a $500 prize in math. So he's a math and science guy. He worked at a home kitchen. They say he worked in a local nursing home kitchen, and he was, a short drive away from his home. It says that, his state voter records show that he was registered as a Republican. And so in my mind, I'm like, Unc, okay, so he's a Republican, same, he's in the same party as Trump. And they said he's also reportedly, he donated $15 to a liberal campaign group at Blue in 2021. So it says, according to U.S. media reports, he was wearing a T-shirt from Demolition Ranch, a YouTube channel known for its guns and demolition content.
Oh, man.
Do you see that, Bonk? It says this channel has millions of subscribers featuring videos on different guns and explosive devices. All right. It says law enforcement officials believe the weapon he used to shoot at Donald Trump was purchased by Crooks' father, the Associated Press news agency's reports. So it says, speaking in condition of anonymity, 2 officers told AP that Crooks' father bought a weapon at least 6 months ago. The day after the shooting, law enforcement sources told CBS, the BBC's U.S. partner, that suspicious devices were found in Crooks' vehicle. So, what that's telling me, and I'm no detective, but I don't think he was acting. He may have been the lone shooter, but he wasn't acting alone, in totality, if he had all these weird devices. It says, according to CBS, the suspect had a piece of commercially available equipment that appeared capable of initiating the devices. Bomb technicians were called to the scene to secure and investigate the devices. So people are saying, what is his motivation? They really don't know at this point what his motivation was. I mean, from scrolling through this, it's saying, it says right here, police do believe that he was acting alone, but are continuing to investigate whether he was accompanied to the rally. They really don't know at this point what was his motivation, right? But I'm just looking at this whole thing, and they show a diagram of where he was, where the law enforcement snipers were, and where Trump's stage was positioned. And again, they said it was within 148 yards away. And again, someone of this stature, and in my opinion, usually what they do is they seal off the area. They actually have different people placed in strategic positions based on the area to secure the area. And so I just, for me, Brother Onk, I'm just like, this whole thing, I got a lot of questions.
About
a lot of questions, Brother Onk.
As far as what?
If what we're looking at is what we're really looking at. I'm sorry. Hey, Onk, you got to put your camera off.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm at a point, Onk. I question the stuff that I'm seeing in the media. Yeah, I do. I'm questioning. I don't take anything as face value no more. Not here. Because a lot of things we sit and take as face value, then we find out, oh, that didn't really happen like this. Oh, this was scripted. Oh, this was staged. You find out later on. What are your thoughts about it? And share your honest thoughts about what you thought. You went live last night. You talked about it with the crew, with the pseudo killers. And so what were your thoughts, and what was the crew saying? What was everybody saying? What were your thoughts about it?
So I kind of like try to separate yellow bag reporting that occurs a lot on YouTube and real news agencies. So I'm gonna go with the news agencies. I don't know of a case where they said where something happened they kind of scripted. Do you? I don't know. I don't think it doesn't scripted for what? It would have to make some sense. I mean, you got a lone gunman. You said he had a YouTube channel, right? With a lot of guns and stuff like that.
He was subscribed. He was subscribed to one.
Subscribed, yeah. So he watching all that stuff, and he hyped up. And I don't know. Let the FBI do their job, but they don't seem out of kilter for the United States. I mean, that's what they do at times. I had to realize it. Shooting former presidents and presidents. I mean, it occurs.
Bananas.
Yeah, it occurs. Think about the elections that was going on in Mexico. 2 people was killed that was actually running. So yeah, I mean,
no, she was elected. You know that she won.
Yeah, I know she won.
Yeah, she won, right. And
yeah,
they killed her literally the next. I think they said like the next day they murdered her.
Oh, they killed her too?
Yeah, the one that was elected, she's dead now.
What? They was shooting.
She's dead. She won, and now she's gone. They got out of there. She's gone.
Well,
she's
we'll
dead.
See. Right. So this is happening all around the world, man. People are just getting crazy. They gotta get smart like the Pope. He in that little machine with the bubble around him. You can't, he in that cage. Pope, when the Pope come out, he in that little buggy with the bulletproof glass. Yeah, I don't know, Doc. I got to take it for what it is. I don't know. I'm not on the Bureau of Investigation. So let's think backwards. What would be the reason of acting like the guy got shot at or shot?
Yeah, let me show you this real fast. Let me show you this. Hold on. I wanted to show you this. This is the woman. She was the mayor, not the president. I'm sorry. Right here, look at this. The woman mayor killed in Mexico just hours after the election of the first female president. So it was the woman mayor that was murdered. Yeah, they killed her. Yeah, this from CNN right here. Yeah.
Wow. When was that? When was that? When did she get killed? How long ago was that?
This right here, June the 5th, 2024. Right here, June. Look at this, wow. June 5th, 2024.
I think some other people died prior to that, though.
Look at this. It says the woman mayor of a town in western Mexico was shot dead Monday. Authorities said just hours after the country elected its first female president in a race marred by deadly attacks on candidates. Right there. So yeah. That was yeah. Let me stop sharing. That's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about her. that woman that was killed. And let me see if the president.
So you don't think you actually think somebody staged that?
Hold on. Oh, so it's the woman mayor. It's not the woman president. Mayor elects Claudia, as first female president. So the mayor, the female mayor, got murdered right afterwards. I just want to make sure I didn't butcher it.
Yeah, you got right. Yeah, but I'm saying
go ahead.
when
Yeah,
they,
go ahead.
when they was
You
running, 2 candidates got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of control, man. I think the world's just, we coming up in some extraordinary times, though.
Mm-hmm. Let me go ahead.
Biblical proportions.
But build on that. You said we coming up in some crazy times, but then you just said a few minutes ago that this has always been happening. Like we have a history. We have a history of this happening.
History of the murder game. History of people. The foundation of the country was based off of guns and slavery, and the right to bear arms. And so we done been through the pandemic, right? That happens every 100 years or so. Okay, just some strange things going on. Trump. So do you, in your mind, you actually thinking maybe they acting like he got shot or staged?
I didn't say he acted. He got shot. We saw the blood. I mean, no one's saying
they might have made that up.
What's the motive? Like, what was going on? Like, what?
A crazy person watching YouTube. It's too much. The social media thing is overwhelming, Doc. Come on, man. Doc, we know it is.
It definitely is.
Yeah, it's too much. People sit there like this. You can't say nothing. Like me and you, we had a disadvantage. Right. We had a disadvantage. Like, because people can say anything out their mouth. And people are very vulnerable based off the way our brains are wired. That's why scientific literacy is so important, so that when you're sitting there watching YouTube, you can distinguish the difference. You had a great guest on. I hope you have the doctor back on, Doc. That was like one of the best shows for me.
The woman from oh my God, I'm looking right at her. Wasn't she from MIT? That was a doctor from MIT.
Yes.
Yeah, that's leading like the misinformation, disinformation campaign, fighting against that. Yeah.
Right, because based off of disinformation, you judging people off of the disinformation. And you getting roused up and you shooting at people. So the climate itself, Trump set a wild climate. Ran into the Capitol. That was different for me and you to see in our lifetime. When the last time they ran up in the Capitol?
January 6th. Yeah, that was bananas.
Okay, the climate, right? Riots. You know what I'm saying? We didn't went through that. Okay, like it's just been a lot, and it's based off of media too much, always getting stimulated. And I just have to say it, Doc. I mean, the work that you do is so important, because at the end of the day, man, we need to be able to tell the difference. But these people are sitting there watching it, they believe in. That's why it's important to understand real reporting from fake reporting. Remember, Trump was the first one to bring up fake news.
Yeah, he did. So let me ask you this: you honestly believe everything that they put in front of you when you watch? I'm just asking you, when you watch MSNBC. When you watch MSNBC, CNN, WBAL, NBC News, you honestly believe their perspective in everything that they're telling you and showing you?
Over YouTubers, yeah.
I don't. I can't.
Oh, what a YouTuber got?
Yeah. I ain't even talking about a YouTuber. I'm talking about. I question the journalist, the integrity of some of these journalists.
Oh yeah.
I do. I'm sorry. I do question the integrity of some of these journalists. I don't sit there just because I saw it on channel 13 and channel 11. It must be facts. I don't do that. I don't.
Okay.
Now I hear what you're saying. You're saying that these YouTubers out here putting out fake information or disinformation and misinformation, and that's true. But these other outlets, these mainstream outlets, they put out misinformation and disinformation too. Their perspectives are very biased. Let me give you one example. Let me give you an example. So do you remember when Fox News kept saying that?
Fox News.
No, because you know that.
Not Fox News.
I just asked you. I said, do you believe everything that they put out there?
Fox.
Oh, you hear me say Fox? Oh,
Fox
No,
go a little
because you
different.
said, Dr. Maat,
They
give
on
me
a
an
right or
example.
something, right? What
No,
they
no, no,
call
no,
them?
no.
They on a,
You,
well, go ahead, give me an
look,
example. Go.
you said Dr. Maat. You said, I
Yeah.
believe it over YouTube's. Let me give an example.
I said I believe it.
Fox News. Remember when Donald Trump said they stole the election from me? They stole the election from me, right? This was in what 2020. They stole the election from me. They stole the election from me. They weren't letting people vote. And so remember on the news, and I'm talking about Fox News, they kept saying it. Yeah, over and over and over again. Yep. They stole the election from Donald Trump. And remember, that was a part of what fueled January the 6th, right?
Fox play too much.
Yeah. That fueled January the 6th. Then we find out from commentators that they were told to do that. Commentators actually came out years later and said, yeah, we were told that we had to report that. That wasn't true. They said they used to go in the newsrooms. Don't make me go get the YouTube clips of that got leaked. They said they used to go in the newsroom and they used to laugh about it. They caught one of the commentators. I don't know if it was Tucker. It was one of them. They caught one of them news
You bring out
commentators.
Tucker.
It was one. Listen to what I'm saying, Unc. They leaked some of the commentators who were talking about how they were told to put that story out there. They all knew that it wasn't true. They said they knew that Donald Trump, that nobody stole the election from him. They knew that, but Fox was complicit in spreading that narrative. I'm using that as an example to show you that sometimes mainstream media, they're biased too, and they get paid.
Oh yeah, you biased.
A lot of them are biased. A lot of them are bought and
biased.
sold too. I'm sorry. So I don't sit there and just because I saw it.
Where do you get your news from?
What do you mean where I get my news from? I read the newspaper like everybody else. I watch the news and I get the news. I watch the news like everybody else, and I use I put on my critical thinking hat and I think about it, Unc. And what they say, you chew the meat. They say you chew the meat and spin out the bones. That's what I do. But I will not say that I will believe everything that they report. Because like I said, you have commentators who will say we were told or we were forced to report on this. We were told that we had to say that. And they'll come out years later and expose that stuff. So news could be biased. News could be biased too, Unc. I'm sorry.
No,
news can be biased.
Science can be biased. So the bias is the bias. That's human beings.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, science can be biased
too.
too. Yeah, nobody. Yeah. We come on now. The bias is different. But I'm saying, but they actually supposed to be held to a certain standard code of ethics.
Absolutely.
So there's a fine line, right? Being a damn pseudo, making up stuff. So you get a person will not listen to real accurate news, right? We heard it in the Polite case. People said everything. You couldn't know what the hell the daggone truth was. So people do that all the time, right? So for me, I'm a go with the professionals. Right. And if they get caught doing it, then they got caught doing it, they done got knocked off. Right. Because that's the standard. Chill. Big up the Chill. Right. He's a reporter. Okay. There's a certain standard. Right. It's like being a scientist. There's a certain standard. If you get caught cheating without reputable sources, your career is over with. Yeah. So at least I will say is at least they're held to a certain standard. That's what I'm going to say, Doc.
Okay, no, I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
There's no repercussions.
No,
that's right. That's all I'm saying. So yes,
I'm with you on that 1,000%.
Yeah, we're gonna always use our critical thinking things. Okay, we're gonna use it, and then it's what we're gonna do with it. So that guy sitting up there watching YouTube, stuck in it, jumping up on the roof, shot. A police encountered him before he even shot at Trump. You know that, right?
No, I don't.
Yep. Some people seen him climb up on the roof. They got the police. The police went up on the roof, and I guess he made the police get down off the roof before he got off those shots. So I said we live in a wild world, but there has to be some type of balance. So we're not sitting there looking at TV like you saying, I'm believing everything. No, but belief is just that, a belief, because in actuality, I don't actually know.
Right, that's true.
I don't know.
That's
true.
Yeah,
and then governments will put out what they want you to know.
Exactly.
It's part of a whole campaign. Okay, right. Russia's not going to sit out there and put out everything. United States not going to sit out there and put out everything. Like it's some certain things you're just not going to put out. So that's the world we live in. But the oversaturation, that's
real.
Misinformation is wild, right? So yeah, we here. Yeah, we in a game, but you said Tucker Carlson.
Yeah,
You
I think
put
he because
Tucker
yeah,
them
oh
on.
yeah, he put it out there.
Tucker
He was
them
like,
be
he didn't
wild.
even like him. A lot of them, I want to say it was Tucker. It may not have been him, but I remember it was one of them. And
That's
he was like,
funny.
they didn't even like Trump. He said at Fox News they didn't even like him, but Fox had a relationship with him, so they was
I
bought and
thought they
sold.
liked Trump. Didn't they like
No,
Trump?
they was calling them all kinds of mother effers, and it was crazy when it came out. And they were like, "Nah, we ain't even like that bastard." They was like, "We just had to report." You know, they told us that we had to report, else we would have lost our jobs, and so they had to circulate or to spread a particular narrative.
I'm gonna
You know
look
what I
into
mean?
that.
Yeah, look into it. Look
Look
into it.
into
I remember when all of that stuff came out.
Wow.
Family, let me know in the chat if you all remember when that stuff came out with Fox News and Donald Trump, and how they came out and the commentators said that they were told that they had to lie about Trump getting the election stole from them. Tammy, let me know. Family, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if y'all remember that. Let me know in the chat if y'all remember that, because I remember that. I
Hey,
remember that crap.
Hey, Doc, so I missed it earlier. Somebody said you say a civil war coming in this country, or World War III.
So I said this is the theories. I said people are saying online that they think that a World War III is coming, given what's happening with Russia and China and all of these different alliances that are being formed. They're saying they see a World War III coming. Why wouldn't it be?
Ask me my opinion.
Okay, I am. People are talking about a civil war happening with Trump and his followers and all of this other stuff. This is what people are saying. Yes, they're saying it. In World War III, you don't think a World War III is possible, Unc, given what's happening with China and Russia and how they're gunning right now for power? They're gunning right now for power. What do you think? Power and independence from American imperialism. What are your thoughts about a World War III? You saying you think that that's impossible?
I'm telling you, based off of all the stuff we done went through in the last couple of years, I don't even know my daggone self. You'd have asked me prior to the pandemic, prior to just the craziest things occurring, I'd have say nah. But this is what I will tell you.
Look at this. Hold on. One of the sisters right here. I just want to say this real quick. Valerie Rogers said, "Yep, Tucker was in hot water over it, but it was muffled in the news. So it was Tucker." Yeah, yeah. Like, we don't even like Donald Trump. They told us we had to report on that crap going in. Yeah. Kent said it's too many factors. What you mean, Kent? Hop on, Kent, and tell me, share your opinion. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat, Kent. Hop on.
Yeah, hit that link. The pseudo killers dive in.
Yeah, hit the link, Kent. But go ahead though, Unc. So you saying
so
what you saying?
I'm saying you don't. I mean, yeah, based off the wild things that's going on, anything is possible at this point. This is what I will tell you. Russia has already started doing things like cutting underwater cables, like fishing vessels. I seen a real good special on. They got the deep ocean cables that hook up the information. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, and you saying Russia already started snipping
cables and stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Because they kind of lost. The World War III thing may have already started. That's a fact. They've already messed with our elections. Is that not a truth?
Yes, they did.
There's no debate over that. Am I correct?
No, there's no debate over that.
The bots,
so we know they had the bots that was tampering with the election, so we know that.
Right.
Yep.
So they're already attacking. They might not have it. The World War III might not even be a missile bombs and all that, but the information campaign. It's a war again. It's going on right now. So I would say that we're already at war with Russia. It's just not a traditional war where we blown up throwing bombs in each other. Yeah, they're already attacking. You can see it.
That's true.
Because remember they broke apart. Remember Russia broke apart, right?
Right.
And they lost a lot of it was one, what's it called? The USSR, right? And when that fell, and they lost a lot of their ability to fight like head up like that. But yeah, they waging war. They're attacking the United States. Y'all can look at the underwater cables being cut by Russian fishing vessels. All right, that's real. That's not made up. Look at the elections, how they had the bots and all that stuff in the elections.
They did.
Cyber attacks occurring in America.
Yeah,
I know. My company was part of that. So yeah, man, I'm just telling you. So yeah.
So your thing is they already, like you said, they already attacking. That's what you're saying. It ain't.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's already on. It's on and popping. And you're right. In China, has issues. Korea has issues. These little wars is going on, battles going on. There's a lot going on in the war. And so all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, you're gonna need a strong United States leader to be able to navigate through this. And I don't know who you would actually vote on, but what I will tell you, for the first time in our history,
Say
Black Americans, African Americans need to stop actually looking at the person they're going to vote for, and then you really need to check their record and learn the whole process.
I agree.
Understand what it means for a president to be a president. Understand their executive powers. Understand what they can do and what they can't do. Look at their voting record. Learn how the government actually works. This is the prime time to learn these type of things. Because if you're sitting there looking at Trump, you thinking he's a nut, right? If you
Right.
sitting there looking at Biden, you saying he on pills. He about to fall out. So you you got to learn about how the government is structured, how one person can't just make a decision. That's not the truth, right? But we see the influences, right?
Right.
So we need to learn who we think we're going to vote on.
What's your
Simple as
thoughts?
that.
What's your thoughts? I mean, there's only 2 candidates. I know that you got Cornel West. He running.
We might need to vote on Cornell.
He said we got to get behind Cornel.
Get behind Cornell, man, just to show him something. I don't know. We need to run behind him. I don't know, Doc. It's sticky, man.
It is.
You know, we need to learn how to vote, though. How about that? Voting ain't just picking a person because your pastor tell you go with him.
That part. That's
right not there. What it is. We need the sister, the vice president. I called her sister. The vice president, man. She needs to.
I ain't doing this with you all. Talk about the sister. I call her sister.
Man, she need to get behind a woman's rights, right? To have abortion. She need to get behind that. She need to get behind African Americans, Black Americans, right? Getting paid, right, for being enslaved. She need to get behind that.
Yeah.
We need to force those people to pick up what we need, right? That's what it's about, man. I'm willing to give my vote to whatever candidate, right? Put together a package that I understand will directly affect my beautiful Black family. That's what we need to start doing. Simple as that.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I see Brother Kenton is in the building. Brother Kent, pseudo killer on deck. What's going on with you, brother?
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. We hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. I was trying to work my mic. I couldn't hear it in my headphones, but no, I was saying, in order for it to be a civil war, what you was talking about earlier, I don't feel like that's possible right now. It's like it's too many factors at play. It's too many people that's connected on both sides. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody isn't feeling like, I'm voting this way or my political stance is this enough to go to war against family members or friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I don't feel like it's that.
You think that's what constitutes a civil war, that people gotta disagree with their family and friends and be ready to go to war? You think that's what constitutes it, or that's what fuels a civil war?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I just feel like too many people are connected for them to have enough people on either side to even make noise like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what I know something I don't though. I mean, what you think?
I mean, I think that it's possible. I'm looking at January 6th. Remember in the chat, you were like, stick to the facts. Mm-hmm. After January the 6th, and then this whole assassination attempt, you don't think that fueled his supporters? You don't think that what happened yesterday, and I've been looking at the clips all day on Instagram, and his supporters going crazy and what was going on and how they went crazy. You don't think that fueled or emboldened his power base or his support base? You don't think that it emboldened them or fueled them anymore?
Even if it did, look what happened when he did the thing in DC, right? I landed. As a matter of fact, I happened to travel to DC that day when they did the little riot, tried to storm the Capitol and all of that, right? By 9 o'clock, the streets was quiet. Everybody went home like it was nothing. So I mean, yeah, he could have his little fuel his little followers up and all of that. but I don't think they got the juice.
You don't think, okay, so that's your position. You like they ain't got the juice to spark out nowhere. Everybody just divided, and we going to war, and then
Yeah, that's the real civil war.
because what happened in the Civil War, you had the rebels, right? Remember, you had the Confederates, you had the Union, and so you had the rebels. So I'm looking at his party, like his support base, as I don't want to call them the rebels, but they are rebelling. Like that's what they did January the 6th, right? So you don't think they have enough juice to say we going to war? That's your position.
I think not enough people feel like them. I think even in his own party, he had people in his own party condemning his actions. So I think his followers don't make up enough of the country to disrupt the whole system as a whole. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong. You might know some factors that I don't. So I'm willing to hear that. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's going down like that. I think some random dude took his shot, missed. It's crazy that he missed. Look, I ain't gonna lie, it was a dang good shot. It was a good shot from where he was at.
Yeah, 148 yards away.
Here, like 1 inch to the right, he was a goner. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, sometimes I think things like that happen in life, man. And we want to make sense of it. We want to make it make sense. And sometimes it just be the random act of random people. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this, Kent, real quick. What about World War III? What about that? Possibly of a World War III. What are your thoughts on that?
So that I don't have enough information to even weigh in on that. I would have to look into that. What you talking about on that? I know Russia doing their thing. I heard some things about China, but I'm not really into all of that. All of that. So yeah, I wouldn't have a comment on that one.
Okay, all right. Well, that's fair enough. What was you about to say though? You about to build on something else? You about to expound on something?
Nah, I forgot. I forgot. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. I was getting ready to say I'm really looking forward. Is that Sister Juju? I think that's Sister Juju.
Yeah,
Sister Juju, peace and love to you. Yeah, what's going on, Sister Juju? How are you, Queen?
Hey, beautiful. I'm wonderful.
Beautiful. Good. What are your thoughts about what transpired yesterday? So 3 things I'm gonna ask you, Sister Juju, to weigh in on. Your thoughts about Donald Trump's assassination attempt, possibility of a civil war, possibility of World War III. What are your thoughts?
Oh, wow.
And you're gonna close us out because I don't want to make this live stream long.
All right.
I
don't know. I don't know to your first question. The second question.
So you're saying you don't know what to think of it? Like, do you think it was a stage thing? Do you think like Kent said it was just Kent's like he think it's just some wild dude that was out of his mind? Brother Unc, like it's some random stuff, like it happened, like you. So what's your thoughts? Like you kind of torn where you at with it, Sister Juju?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more out on the ledge. You feel me? And I don't want to jump off.
Go ahead and jump. You jumped last night.
It's I don't put anything past Donald Trump. Okay. He himself is giving total nut. I just don't put anything past it. Like, look,
me either, Sister Juju.
He's gotten past like what 50 felonies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
SA cases, tax evasion, like what else? You feel me? So I don't put anything past him, but I will say, and I don't know about a civil war. I think all things are possible, right? It's a very tumultuous time within the world, within the global politics. So, things are possible. I just feel like for whatever's going to happen, we're not ready for it, but perspective. So I'm more focused on how can we galvanize Black people, African Americans more towards the future? What can we do in the political stage that would make it more beneficial for us, right? Because I think we get caught up and off guard with all the drama, right? Like we're caught, our eyes on that. They're calling him Teflon Trump. You feel me? Like
that's what they say. I say,
I'm thinking that ninja got grazed. You feel me? It'll be different. He was shot a couple times and survived. Not that I want that to happen, but if he really was gonna be that Teflon, Trump, Don, or whatever y'all want to call him, that would have need to happen. He was grazed. It is an unfortunate attempt,
Right.
though. I mean, that becomes a scary time when you have to be so. I mean, just as a spectator was killed. You know, that's daunting. So whatever the case may be, it was careless. It had no um it had no respect for anyone else's life. You know what I'm saying? The innocent lives that were affected. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just a shame. But I want people to not be so enthralled and engulfed by the Trump thing, but to be focusing on their communities. Now is the best time to make sure that everybody in your family is registered to vote.
Come
Now is
on.
the best time to be thinking about you attending all those city council meetings, right? Becoming more politically actively engaged in local politics, right?
Absolutely.
That
Yeah,
that dictate things that happen within your city, within your state, within your local government, because
Absolutely.
actually that is the direction to help galvanize politics and politicians that would do better for you in the future when it comes to the bigger stage. That's what I'm on. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm
I
with you.
don't even care about the Trump saga, because people are making it out to be something to glorify now. It's like a really weird thing, and I'm not on that. You feel me? So I really can't answer your three questions. The only answer I can give you is is to give you some steps on what we can do to be better, politically and actively engaged in our community and politics, so we can do better for us and our communities. You feel me? I mean,
Beautiful.
that's where I'm at with it, kind of.
No, beautiful. And that was Onk's position. He was like, yeah, we need to educate ourselves. And he was
Yeah,
like, not be voting for folks because your pastor said it. And so
correct.
he was kind of on your, on your kick, on
Correct.
your, on your wave. Just like,
Or because you
that's what
got
we need to
black
do.
skin, that ain't enough no more.
Facts.
No, yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah,
No.
just
Got my out.
bipartisan is important. Just being, oh, I'm just going to stand on the starch Democrat. That's not
No,
it,
that's
right?
not enough.
You got to see who's going to do the best for you, because if you look at the full picture, none of them are really the best thing for African Americans, for Black.
None.
You
Not
understand what
one.
I'm
Not
saying?
one.
If you look at the historical context, none of them, you know what I'm saying, have really been about us. You feel me? So it's
Absolutely.
like I was having this discussion, so they plan out 10 years, 30, 40, 50 years in advance. You feel me? As far as grooming politicians, grooming politics. And I wish I could find a more appropriate word, because I think that word has a negative connotation, but it
We
speaks
do,
to
but we know what you're talking about.
yeah, but it speaks to what it is. You feel me? Like
They plan ahead. They plan
they
ahead,
plan
and like you
ahead.
said, and they develop people for certain positions, and that's what you're saying. Absolutely,
Yeah,
I'm
a
with you.
developing people that are going to stand on platforms that are essentially geared for us, and stand on that.
We
So
absolutely do.
I believe that we need to get in that space, right?
Hey,
That's important.
And
Uh,
I was calling it I call it futuristic thinking, that we
yes.
need to become
So
futuristic thinking, a futuristic thinking group of people, right? Because I went to the White House summit just recently, and I think I sent all some pictures probably like maybe a month ago, but I went to the White House summit
I saw you.
where okay, yeah, you saw it, yeah, and
Yeah,
they're planning what STEM education is going to look like in 2050.
I already know.
It's 2024. And
Fact.
they're already at the White House. We were all at the some people were at the White House, other folks were at the Reagan National Trade Center, and I'm sitting there. It's probably like 3 or 4 Black folks there, nothing but white folks, a few Hispanics, a few Asians, but they're planning what will STEM education look like in America in 2050. They've already started that process. And so we got to get into the habit of becoming futuristic thinkings, where we're thinking about politics and economics, like what would a political condition look like for Black people in this country, or the economic condition, the cultural condition, the educational condition. What will that look like in America in 20 or 30 years? And begin, like you said, developing and grooming people, right, to make sure that they carry out that agenda that we set forth. So I'm with you, Queen. Keep building. I'm listening.
And one point I want to make, I want to drag it on, but I thought it was funny. I heard someone say, I believe it was my friend Gabriel. He's popular on TikTok, but he said, look, He is a Christian, right? So he can
Mhm.
speak on that perspective, but he was like, look, so what this is going to do is galvanize those Anglican voters, you know, the super religious voters, because he's gonna be looked at like he's the chosen one. You know, he
Yes.
was protected by God, right? He's mandated by God.
Ah,
But wait a minute, and sure enough, that this is somewhat of a anecdotal, but my mother, you know, before she passed away in 2013, she had, you know, this white lady friend, right? And I would describe her as kind of like, you know, that old Southern type, you know, white woman, you know, kind of, you know, was into the redneck culture. But, you know, those people love my mother for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was her dunk. I don't know. But they were friends, and she was always, you know, pretty nice to us. But I woke up this morning and I looked on her, at her, you know, her Facebook feed came right on up, and sure enough, it had, you know, like this cartoon of Donald Trump and like the angel Jesus standing over him. And I was like, oh my God. He was on point, because that's what they're gonna be on that. I mean, there's no facts to it. You feel me? People you go off of emotion, and they, you know, they go off of, you know, religion and that type of stuff. You know, people aren't factually inclined. They don't care about the facts so
yeah, nobody
much.
cares about the facts no more.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, I just screamed.
Hey,
I
Doc,
said, dang.
But
hey, I will say this. I will say this. Now, the skeptical guy in me, when I saw it, when he went down, you know, and it looked like he could have went down and hit cut his ear real quick with a little blade or something, and then came up with that.
They done made parodies of people putting ketchup on his ear. It's the funniest stuff.
To you if I said I didn't think a little bit of, yeah, I mean, but you know,
look, Unc over there, like he said, fella say,
fuck that. He was worried about his shoes. Y'all ain't hear the part. He was like, let me get my shoes, man. He ain't care. He was trying to get his shoes.
Last piece out, bro.
It was funny.
And it did look a little weird when he put the Black Power fist up.
Oh my God, I cringed. That looked like the
Man,
power fist with the
I got rolled for Trump, boy. He did like this.
No.
Hey, look.
God.
See, y'all don't understand what it's like to get hit with a bullet.
Hold on.
Yo, you don't understand.
He
He's up there kicking the speech.
Let me say this real quick. If I was the former president, right? As soon as I hear the shot, as soon as my ear get nipped and I feel like a bee stung me in the ear, yo, I'm going down, I'm scrambling to the car. I'm not doing nothing else. We going to the car. Get me to the car.
Thank you.
Extra stuff, but like I said, you know, that was just a little piece of me that in the back of my head. I'm like,
get me the hell up out of here.
Go ahead, my bad.
I'm just saying, y'all don't know what it's like to get shot. You feel one way prior to getting shot. Bonafide racist. The bullet hit. He know he about to die. Come on, Black Power.
I'm done. I'm
Black Power. Now he all Black Power. Now everybody vote for Trump because he invested. He got the fists up now.
That was not a Black Power.
Black Trump. It was Black
Trump.
It was
not.
Black Power.
Straight like a.
It was
like
a Black
Hitler.
Power.
Nah.
No, the Hitler is this. He didn't give you
Exactly.
this. He know the difference. He gave you this.
He got to keep his hand open.
Sir. No, sir.
Whatever.
If you look at it again, he did that too, though. He did do a little Hitler joint.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You know, Hitler joint.
Let me stop. Yeah, but I think our focus should be elsewhere. You know, like it happened.
Somebody say the pink fist power.
Eric said the pink fist power. He said it wasn't no Black Power.
Oh, thank you, Eric. I'm so sick of hearing people say that.
But all right, pseudo killers, I'm gonna get ready to slide.
No, sir, you got me woke now. You ain't sliding.
No, I'm out. I've been on an hour. I'm out. I'm out, Sister Juju. We've been on. I've been on an hour.
Do your thing.
You
appreciate you, Sister Juju. Appreciate you sliding through, dropping those bombs.
Anything for you.
I appreciate you. I hope you got my message. You gave me my flowers. I gave you your flowers right back.
I saw it. Thank you. I love
appreciate
you for that.
Love you too, Queen. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Brother Kent, thank you for sliding through. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Sister Juju, somebody called and said, Dr. Maat live on YouTube talking about World War III and Civil War. I was like, what?
Yeah, somebody get off there.
He said somebody called the phone like she on there. I was like, y'all gotta go back. Y'all gotta go.
I was listening to your Instagram first.
Oh man,
I heard you.
I want
sis.
you to rush
Thank
up.
you, man. They calling
like
on getting him all worried.
Oh man.
I saw him come in with his face looking all concerned.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah,
I
he came
saw
in
that.
all concerned. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just saying, I question what the hell I see. I just don't sit in front of the TV and just say, they're telling me everything I need to. No.
Well, let me
I don't
ask you a
have that.
question. Let me ask you a question.
Man, she gotta go, Bobby.
I know that's a good question. We'll end it with this.
We ended with
Okay.
that.
So we know we got a community of people that question but won't stop. Right? They just keep going. So where do you draw the line? Because you can question something, then where's the action behind the question? So if I'm questioning whether this is going on, what do we do to change it? You know what I'm saying? I think that's important. It's healthy to question,
Right.
but I think it's unhealthy to continue to question. Like we question where we at on the stage of the world as far as being competitive in science and science literacy, right? So we do something about it, Doc. Beautiful programming. So we do question that. So it's important to question, but you got to do something behind what you question. That's my
absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, you just don't question for question's sake. You know, action got to follow, you know, your questions. You know, you just don't sit there and say, I got questions, you know, but Dr. Amos Wilson, he always drives home and emphasizes that, you know, that's an intellectual tool. When you gather, you know, that's questioning, that's a part of, it's an intellectual tool that you use, right? And so we're going to always question. But I do agree with you, and I do agree with you, and I do agree with you that action has to follow your question. So what do you do next? You do your research, right? You try to gather the facts, gather the data, right? You start analyzing, you start evaluating, and then you make inferences, right? That's what you do. You know, in science, you start experimenting, right? You start testing, you know. So I mean, it's action does have to follow the questions. You just don't sit there and say, I questioned it. You know, what happens after the question? So actions do have to take place. All right.
I'm with you. All right, Doc. Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you, pseudo killers. You all be blessed.
All day, every day.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace. I always say in black.
Dalai Lama, Buddha.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done. Your butt should have hopped on here 30 minutes over. You hopped on 30 minutes late and then say, well, I'm wound up now. You got me wound up.
Let's go.
Ah, man, shoot. I've been on. I told you I get in and out. Hour 15 minutes.
Before you start. I was knocked out when you called me.
See? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. So, yeah, I'm up and out. I'm going to play this good MELTREK episode 3 trailer, and then I'm out and about as well.
MELTREK.
I got to come on, though. When y'all going live again? You went live yesterday. You going live tonight?
Yeah, but you sleep. You gonna be tired. You gonna be knocked out. You ain't coming
it's 8 o'clock. You know, it's past my bedtime. I'm getting ready to go lay down. I'm getting ready to go lay down. What you talking about?
You
drink my water, go lay down. Huh?
See, real quick, tell everybody about your camps. I want the channel to make.
Oh, they already know. I talked about that 30 minutes, an hour ago now. I talked about it at the beginning of it.
Well, give me the 1-minute version of all the camps. Based off of STEM, based off of everything. We ain't even get a chance to talk about our paper. We ain't did none of that. You gonna come on.
Let's go live and do it. Let's do it this week.
All right, we're gonna do it this week. We're gonna hold you to it there.
Hold me to it. Let's do it this week.
All right, Pseudo Keller official. We definitely doing that. We want to be
this week,
talk about that paper. Okay.
This week it's on and popping.
Talk about the paper. All right, that's what it is. Go ahead, real quick. We end out because I know you running a lot of camps though.
Oh yeah, running a lot of camps. Conscious ingenuity. Hold on, I like to give people visuals.
Yes, it was something you posted either yesterday or today. I was like, "Yo, mate, you know what I'm saying? Doc doing that thing, man."
Nah, man, she's doing. She's
been doing
like she's in the world.
You know? So yeah,
no,
that's how you do it. Yeah, you
Amen,
get with an expert that's really in STEM, and you work beside them. And when they see you proficient, they bring you in. That's how you really do that. If you don't got the credentials, you're supposed to work with people with credentials.
I think it was something like the women. It was like the women with they did something. What was that you posted today? I can't remember.
It was the women, the females of Cyber Stars camp.
Right.
I'm getting ready to share right now.
Yeah, that's dope that you do that work, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What real?
No, I appreciate it.
Find the real somewhere. Yeah, the real starts off of YouTube.
Funny. You talking about this camp right here? I'm trying to let me see if I can enlarge the. Yeah, you talking about this right here? Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that.
This one right here. Yeah, this is an old flyer. Let me do screen one. This is an old flyer of the camp right here. But we've been going strong. You see this since 2020. Look at this since 2021. So Dr. Michelle Cornegay, which is one of my colleagues over at Morgan, she received the Gen Cyber Award, which gave her like $100,000 to establish a cybersecurity camp for African American girls. And the reason why they did that is because there's a shortage of African American female participation in cybersecurity, right? A lot of Black females just don't go into cyber. And so right now they're looking to get more cybersecurity professionals. I mean, everything is cyber. Look at the world we live in now. And it just was just talking about the different cyber attacks and cyber crimes happening. And so they need more cybersecurity professionals. And so Michelle Cornegay and Dr. Kevin Cornegay, they argued in their paper that, look, that African-American females are an untapped resource. So won't you tap into them and invest in them? So they gave us $100,000. Shout out to the CAP Center at Morgan State University. Gave us $100,000. We established a camp in 2021, got a whole team of Black women together to create the instructional materials, the entire curriculum. We got Black, PhD and master degree students to serve as facilitators, for the camp. So these girls literally walk into a space where they are around Black women in STEM, so they see that, every day, day in and day out, and they're surrounded with it while they're learning cybersecurity concepts. And so that's what we focus on. And not only do they learn cybersecurity concepts, right? They also learn about cyber ethics, digital citizenship, right? How to be a good digital citizen and things of that nature. So ethics and things of that. The ethics are also integrated in the curriculum as well. And so then we have Conscious Ingenuity, this camp, which is a STEAM camp. We teach STEAM concepts. Why do we do it? Well, the one reason we do it is because a lot of our schools are underfunded. They can't properly house, a STEM program. And if they do have a STEM program, it's janky. A lot of our children are also not exposed to higher level mathematics the way they should be. Like when you graduate from high school, if you're going into a STEM field, you should be starting with calculus 1 when you get to college. And that's not happening. At a lot of our high schools, the children are barely making it out of, algebra 2. They're not even getting the trig anymore. I remember at least back in the day, we used to at least get the trig. These kids aren't even getting the trig now. Okay. And then also you have low, African-American representation in science and engineering. We only make up 5% of scientists and engineers. And that's very, very dangerous. So right now, Conscious Ingenuity is functioning at 3 Baltimore City schools this summer. We've actually had 11 schools during the academic year, and 3 schools are utilizing our program for their summer program. So that's 4 camps. And then my 5th camp right here is the UACI Summer STEM Camp. We got a generous donation of $25,000 from the CAP Center of Morgan State University. In this camp, the children learn about the contributions that our ancestors made to the growth and expansion of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And then they hop online with Conscious Ingenuity. Yeah, shout out to Baba Amin. So he teaches that portion. And then my crew, we teach the second portion of the camp, which is the STEM portion. And so the children are exposed to coding concepts, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. And so this camp is currently going on, and it should be over this Friday. And so those are my STEM camps, the STEM camps that I'm involved in. And so this is like my 3rd year, 3rd summer. We did it 2021, 2022. I'm sorry, 4th, 2023. Now we 2024. So we 4 years in with offering, exposing our children to STEM during the summertime. So it's like July is crazy for me. I tell everybody, get me before July or after July. But the month of July is crazy because it's like all of the STEM programs are going on. So that wasn't 1 minute. That was like 10 minutes.
No, I needed that. I wanted everybody, and you didn't tell them how many schools that MELTREK is in.
Oh man, MELTREK is being utilized in 30 states and 10 countries at this point. And so yeah. We doing our thing. So, and we only growing.
That's what I call. But see, I think we get it twisted, right? And I say this all the time. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna do work, right? And for the community, then it has to have funding. It can't be the Cash App funding.
No.
It can't be, I'm going to send you this. It can't be that. You have to be set up so that you can really get some help to really push the programs right now. For you to be able to get this type of money, it can't be pseudo.
Absolutely. Oh, no. He wouldn't get
pseudo don't get funded. You get my point.
That's facts.
See, so I'm the bad guy, right? When I try to put the community, listen. Nobody's throwing
I'm not
100,000 at
doing it.
pseudo. Nobody's throwing 25,000 at pseudo.
No, sir.
Nobody does that. See, the world is primed, right? They understand the foundation of what we got on Earth is based off of technology. 3.5 million years. Homo erectus, right? In Kenya, they was making tools. They was setting the stage for technology in Africa.
Oh yeah.
If you made a pseudo spear, you would die. You would pick up the spear and try to kill, and it would crumble in your hands. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all gotta leave me alone, man. I'm trying to help. I'm here. They're gonna look back at us and say, man, they was pioneers in what they do. Come on, Doc. That's why I praise you so much.
I praise
Because
you all the
sit
time
at the
too.
center. I don't care about them. I'm talking about you. I said she got something. So we're gonna talk about this week. We're
Let's
gonna really
do it.
talk
Yeah, let's
about
do
our
it.
humble beginnings,
Let's
how
do
we
it.
did it, and why it's so important to have the right way of understanding the world. Yeah, and why it's important for our African American, Black American children, male and female, man, to be attached to this, right? To keep this going. Big up to your son. Big up to my daughters and sons and all your
Yes,
kids, man,
yes.
because I see you raise them. I see I'm there. I'm seeing it. I see how it work.
Yes.
They friends, and it's a beautiful thing, man, to keep them out these streets, off of drugs,
Yes.
out of gangs, and be
Mhm.
dedicated to math and science and understand all that, and just be around the education, man. This is important. We preach education. We preach STEM for a
Absolutely.
damn reason, because if you really want to help your community, right, and you just talking and it's pseudo, you ain't gonna get no funding for it.
You ain't
I'm
getting no
with that.
funding.
You ain't getting no money. It's not gonna work. You're gonna be scamming. Then we're gonna call you a scam after cash app when you scamming. So there you go.
Oh, speaking of scamming, now you see now. You be getting me started.
I know.
Hold on, let's go to Chat GPT
Hey,
real
Doc.
quick. Can we look at that Chat GPT?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know I gotta do it. You know I gotta do it.
Go ahead,
You know I
do it,
gotta do it. Hold on.
Hey,
You
Doc.
know, yeah,
Hey, Doc, and the fact that you investing your time into this, man, is very impressive, yo. Like, hey, that's a lot. That mean a lot, yo.
I appreciate it, brother Kent.
Oh, man.
I appreciate it.
Time to, you know what I mean, to put those programs together and actually be in the program, teaching.
We're not gonna lose.
Man,
You can't. We're not gonna lose, no matter how much people think they catching up. We not gonna
They ain't
lose.
catching.
that's impressive, yo.
We're not gonna lose.
Hey, Kent, so we were laughing because Onk told me to do this a while ago, and I finally did it right.
Mhm.
So he said, you need to look yourself up on Chat GPT.
Yeah, see what you got.
And
See
I
what
was
you
like,
see
all
there.
right, let me see. So yesterday, I just went to Chat GPT, right?
Mhm.
And I said, who is Dr. Maat?
Mhm.
And I hit the enter, right? Hit the button, right? Onk laughed because he said, you ain't get the paid version. You ain't get the paid version. I
Yeah,
said,
let's
no.
see over here.
So check this out, Kent. Let me tell you what
Expert
comes
don't
up.
need the pay version.
Look at what it say. Look at what it said. Look at what it says. So it gives my whole bio, right?
Hmm.
You know, accomplished educator, engineer, historian. She's a professor at Morgan. It goes through all of that. So it kills me, Kent, when people say, "Oh, she's not a real doctor." Let's see what Chat GPT says.
Okay.
Right? Is she a real doctor? So it gives my whole bio, and then I said, "Is she a real doctor?" I just typed it in Chat GPT. Yes. Dr. Maat is a real doctor. She holds a doctorate in engineering from Morgan State University, where she is also a professor of engineering. So, like, I'm like, these cats, like, I just Chat GPT, Onk and I are going to talk about that. It's killing these folks right now, Ken. I'm like, it's killing the pseudos. Because all you got to do is go Chat GPT typed in everything. It got my whole bio in here. Am I a real doctor? Hold on. Is she a fraud or is she a fraud or an error? Hold on. I was like, let me see what Chat GPT says. It said, look, Chat GPT said, hold on, okay, look. Dr. Maat is also known. She's involved in various blah, 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 particularly
STEM
focusing
program.
on children learning
No
STEM.
substantial evidence.
Yep. Read it up. We say, that's a cat. Which one?
There's no substantial evidence to suggest that she's involved in fraudulent or scamming activities.
There you go.
That's it. That's it right there.
There you go. So that was folks. Is she a real doctor? Is she? That would have killed young pseudo like 10 years ago.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
You put anybody, you put my name in there and
Yep.
my pseudo, they're gonna
Yep.
tell you what it is. You can put your favorite YouTuber name in there. Say, do they got a degree in what they talking about?
Come on,
Put that
come
in
on.
there. Are they experts? Put it in there.
Right.
See. So we stand with the trend. I try to tell everybody, you know, when that first chat GPT came out, yo, it rendered all the stuff you was doing done. You just done at that point. Because
Yeah,
if
you
you're
done.
lying,
Yeah.
right? If it's not based in established knowledge and wisdom, right? It's gonna tell it. It's a good foundation right there. It's a good starting
It really
place.
is. It really is.
Good starting place. Get it going. I'm gonna give you the sources, and then you can start your own research, and it's gonna point you in the right spaces. Learn how to navigate that tool. Don't let the people lie to you and act like don't use it. It ain't telling you the truth, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you put it as a 3.3 million year artifact in Kenya of maybe Homo erectus, it's gonna pop up.
Right.
Right? If you say the spaceships built America, it's gonna pop up. It's gonna let you know. So
Exactly.
yeah. Will we get funding for that?
Hey Doc, what you think it is when people start fighting against Chat GPT? Like they trying to turn people against it. What do you think what do you think make people want to do that?
You said what makes people want to turn against Chat GPT?
Don't use it. Don't use it.
When you start using Chat GPT and it starts debunking people,
Right.
Start trying to get people to not agree with, not mess with Chat GPT or
right.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, they already know. They know they pseudos, man. They know they getting exposed, man. That's all that is. They're scared. They're scared. They know they getting ready to get exposed. And people kill me. People kill me with that, you know, Brother Kent, too. It's like, for example, well, we can't use DNA to, you know, to say that we came from Africa, but I can use DNA to spare me from rape or to spare me from that murder. Or people be picking and choosing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people be picking and choosing like the utility of these tools. They pick and choose. You get what I'm saying? So to me, Chat GPT wouldn't be any different than that. Okay, so I don't think you should use. So I can use it for this. I can use it for my Zoom meetings. I can use it to help me write. I can use it to clean up my grammar. I can use it, you know. But if I want to verify something, nah, don't use it. So to me, it's the same thing. It's the same game that these pseudos play with DNA. So I can use DNA, and I'm not saying that DNA can pinpoint exactly what. I'm not saying that, but because I know that it has some, but. People will pick and choose and say it has limitations, right? And so Chat GPT, you know, I'm pretty sure it has limitations as well. But what I'm saying is this: people pick and choose when they're going to use DNA. You know what I mean? If I want to prove this not my baby, then I'll take the DNA test. But if you tell me that DNA cannot tell me that, you know, I have African DNA in me, I don't want to use that. So people kind of pick and choose, Brother Kent. So that's what I'll say to that.
Kill all the cowboys and Indians running around here.
Oh yeah,
which
that's
very destructive. And we need to do a show. And I know you heavy on Instagram. Yeah, but the cowboys and the Indians falsifying, lying about African American history.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
It's a trend. It's trending right now. You know what I mean? Conaway. You know what I'm saying?
He's still at it.
What? Oh man, you go on this live. You be like 1,000 people watching, yo.
He's still at it, huh?
Still conning, yo.
Still conning.
Yeah.
We gotta go back. Yeah, we got definitely. So he's still, the money must be good. That YouTube money is good. That's all that is. That YouTube money, man. And Kent, did you hear about this dude, man, Yaki Awakening?
Nah, you know, I don't really keep up with those. You
don't keep that up. Yeah. So it's a brother online. You know, his name is, I think it's called Yaki Awakening, and over 900,000 followers on IG, and he put up a picture of him just receiving a doctorate from some Christian university in Georgia, and everybody under the chat was like, "Yeah, you know, oh, good job, man, you got." He's like, "Yeah, I got all these doctorates. I got like 7 doctorates and 10 master degrees, and this is my 10th one." And then he talked about the name of the school, and I was like, "Let me Google this school." So I Googled the school. You can't make this up. It's one of those schools, man. It's like no accreditation. We don't have any accreditation. We just educate the way. And I was like, and y'all sitting up here applauding and stuff without asking questions. And so I am going to bring on my platform Dr. Michelle Cornegay. She was the chair who took our department through accreditation to talk about what they check for and the importance of being accredited. You know, they want to make sure you're not out there, your institution not out there, you know, teaching no wild ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they want to make sure that you know that you're teaching the standard, right?
Right.
That's what you're teaching. But man, he was like, yeah, I got my PhD, and it was wild. I'm telling you, the university was wild. People in the chat like, congratulations, bro. And I'm like, did y'all read where he got his PhD from? Like, it's just, you know.
They don't know to look up. So, see, like a lot of people don't even know to check for things like that. Like I be on TikTok a lot now, right? And so, you know, I'm kind of fairly new to it. So I scroll up and I see people live, and every once in a while I run into some people talking.
That got some wild Instagram friends, yo. Wow, it's got some wild.
They'll be live, right? They'll be live. They'll be talking crazy. So if they got the panel open, I might jump up there just to test myself out a little bit. I don't last 5 minutes. I got to work on my approach. I don't last 5 minutes.
I know you don't, yo. You ain't gonna make it, yo. Not you, not kick door low. Yeah, kick door Kent.
I'm trying to work on my decorum. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't have any, man.
Look, no saint said mail order PhD.
You know what make that so wild? They don't care about education. So why they always call themselves doctors?
That part, and then dressing up in the regalia.
Valentine. That my fault. I didn't mean to say that on your channel. Doc.
Yeah, but then like you said, they call
what it is.
Yeah, they call themselves doctors, and then they dress up the regalia and everything, the hat, the robe. You do all of that, but then you don't, like you say, you really don't support education. You anti-education. So why dress it up? Why just dress it up? You know. So anyway, I'm getting out of here, Unc. You kept me on for an extra 25 minutes.
Tried to get you not trying to keep in a little bit of trouble. You know what I mean? Make them look at you like this. Did she really believe us as pseudos? Is she really on our side? I don't know. She around there. You catch a lot of flack being around me.
So
you go, wow. Why you support him, Doc?
A lot.
Yeah, I ain't messing with you because he said something. They do you like that. You ain't listen. You wouldn't care if a person was a flaming pseudo or not, right? You give everybody opportunity to talk about, and you don't even talk about pseudo objects and pseudo things, right? You just like to have a conversation, right? It is what it is.
Yeah, I don't support everybody's views that come on this platform.
No.
No, not at all.
No,
like,
not even.
They come on, we come on, we have a conversation. But let me tell you what my goal is. Some of these people, a lot of these people have huge followings. So my whole thing is bring your following over, and yeah, let's have the conversation, and maybe they'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then I can hit them with the real. You see what I'm saying? And so that's really kind of like my motivation. I mean, you know, a lot of them, yes, they also, but they have an ear of a lot of our people. They have an ear of a lot of our people.
They got the ear.
Right. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, well,
did you talk about the interview with Umar Johnson?
I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that.
This is school we waiting for. I wanted to send my son to the school. He'd be out of the high school.
He'd be graduate by the time he started on kindergarten. Then by the time Umar had school, his son be done graduated.
I'm getting ready to get off because the man he mad at me now because of Unc. The man mad at me now.
What? I was gonna send my son there.
He mad at me right now.
9 years ago. It's 9 years later, yo.
I'm getting ready to get off, y'all. Hold on. Everybody.
Black boys are turning to grown men.
They be grown. Come on, Omar, you gonna have a college, man. Maybe he building a college. I think he's just gonna wait and do the college.
You ain't right.
I'm not doing this. And he's already mad with me because of Unc. I was like, brother, I can't control what he say out his mouth. I can't control what Unc said 10 years ago.
That's true.
Like he's his own man. I can't tell that man what to say and not to say about you. So you mad at me. You mad at me as if I was out here, joking you like, come on,
about
man.
That, man.
Right.
You don't say nothing about that, man. You give everybody opportunity, man, to open up their school, man. You don't be saying nothing.
I'm gone. I'm gone, y'all. We getting ready to play this outro.
We're gonna give him another more 9 years, and then we're gonna get you.
Thank you, Doc, man. Appreciate you having me on, man.
Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate
Appreciate
you.
that double stream too.
Appreciate you.
Allow
Oh,
people
yeah.
to see on our platform. Pseudo killer.
Absolutely.
You're a pseudo killer official. People don't be knowing that, yo. But I'm gonna keep you out of trouble though, yo.
I ain't doing this, Unc. I'm gonna call you tomorrow, though. I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Appreciate you.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right, family. So look, we had a good time talking about Trump and Civil War, World War, voting, political education. The pseudo killers came through. I always appreciate those warriors. I love when the sister Juju pop in. That is my sister. I love her to pieces. And so peace to her. And also peace to all the queen mothers in the building. I see a lot of the queen mothers in the building. Peace and love to the queens in the building. Peace to the kings in the building. Appreciate the warriors. Family, make sure that you head on over. Get MELTREK for your babies. We just released MELTREK episode 3, exploring the Ma'afa. So we are exploring the European origins of the origins of European enslavement and colonization of African people. I butchered it, so you know I need to say it again. In MELTREK episode 3, we are exploring the European origins. The origins of European enslavement and colonization of African people. So we began with when the Portuguese came into West Africa, right? And I know some of y'all say, well, the Ma'afa happened that before them, right? With the trans-Saharan slave trade, right? And it did. But I started with the Portuguese. I wanted to start that story because that's when we began to come on over here to the Americas, and the stories coming after that. And we went not only to the Americas, we went in the Caribbean, and they took us on over to the UK and Europe and all other places. So anyway, we start there. I had started there with the Portuguese arriving in West Africa in I think it was either 1414 or 1419. All right. And so anyway, family, make sure you head on over to MELTREK365.com, grab the film. A lot of folks are upset about the film, but we're going to keep on keeping on. Ashe? So, and family, also, I want to thank you before we head on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. You could have been anywhere in these YouTube streets, but you were right here. So I thank you for your time, and I thank you for your behind. Peace and Black excellence.
There are many films about slavery told through foreign lenses. Now witness the full story from an African perspective. How did slavery in Africa begin? Who were the major players? Who resisted? Learn the answers and much more in MELTREK, Exploring the Ma'afa, Part 1, The Arrival of the Portuguese.